ECD from DSD to DOE. So a joint communication plan was compiled and implemented successfully. If I say it was compiled it's joint is because it's DSD together with DOE. So you remember, colleagues, that all the colleagues that have presented, they highlighted, if you noted, there was an issue of the budget. We did not have any budget that came with the function shift. But because we were lucky as a communication, as advocacy, started at national level. So we had our ministers there talking about this shift, what is going to happen, and then at a provincial level again. So the plan outlined the internal and external stakeholders, what message that needed to be communicated, as well as the channel that will be used to communicate this message, and who are going to be the key messengers of this message. So we had our MECs both for DOE and DSD. So we conducted regular meetings, internally and externally, and then for internal stakeholders, we also informed the message through the resources that we had, which is our AG News, which is our email colleagues, I'm sure you are aware of it, and our emails as well as our notice boards. We had regular meetings with the media, because remember, the media was interested to know and understand what was happening. Why are we moving with ECD from DSD? Because that's what they were used to DOE. Then we had our interviews, and then for interviews we had to be strategic. Because remember, we need to communicate, information needs to be the same. So if you give a number of people to communicate, eventually there will be a breakdown, communication will change. So we needed to communicate the same message for everyone. So there were campaigns that we did, and the data we collected from ECD, and we created a pamphlet that was talking about frequently asked questions. Remember, there was a lot of panic, so there were questions that was the standard. Like I've collected 20 kids, and what's going to happen now? I've applied through DSD for funding. Since we're moving to DOE, what was going to happen? So we had to create a pamphlet that will respond to all those needs that were raised by Abantu. And we're using this pamphlet as well. Remember, that's communication as well. We are part of our stakeholder engagements. We have using Bizo that we will be attending, and people coming to our exhibition stands asking about ECD. So we had to use the same information to communicate. As well as the frequently asked questions, and then we used mass media. But because of our funds were limited, but we managed to get the advert through Ukhozi FM. That was informing our stakeholders about this shift, as well as East Coast Radio. So in that way, we managed to reach those who are speaking Zulu as well as those who are speaking English. And we also had a seminar with our forums that was held in eThekwini Metro. That was in November 2021, as well as in the ECD Indaba that was held in ICC. That was a national organized event. That was in March 2022. So we had our stakeholders attending there, and there were lots of issues that were unpacked for both internal and external stakeholders. So that worked in our favor as well. Communication with stakeholders, as I've indicated, we are working with ECD and program direct. I think for communication, my team will concur with me. We have learned a lot. And moving forward, we will be part of ECD. We will be communicating. I think previously we were just communicating the shift. That's it's moving to ECD, to DOE. But now we need to communicate, since it moved to DOE, as you're saying, we are now implementing. What have we achieved as a department? And from the presentations, we have achieved a lot. We have achieved a lot. So we have sitting around a table as our communicators, discussing how we're going to move forward. We have lots of information that we need to generate. We have lots of information that we need to generate. We need to communicate, and we need to create more awareness about ECD, because now people really need to see that this is now in line with our policies and how we do things. It is no longer about going there and eating pap and sleeping. But we are saying, let us teach abantwana bethu so that they'll have a better understanding when it comes to education. The way forward. Our way forward, we have ongoing engagements. We had a challenge where ECD was competing with other programs that already existed in the department. But I'm happy just to indicate and report that our director said moving forward, there will always be a team that is supporting ECD. I think you have noted that on all the districts that we have visited, communication is always present. And we are sharing with everyone to see what is happening and what the districts have achieved. So we'll develop our user-friendly materials that we can share with our practitioners. And we also utilize our website, guys. We have a website. So let's have a section for ECD. Let's post all these documents so that a person that is in Umzinyathi also can access all these documents. As well as call center, we have incorporated ECD to the functioning of the call center. Call center staff are now able to respond to our queries. Remember, call center respond to queries, complaints, or any request for information. So moving forward, all these materials will assist the team as well as call center agents to be able to represent our department successfully. So as we're sitting here, the director is saying, we need to showcase the achievement you have as a district. District director, I'm sure you saw, same day, your achievement was shared on social media. Guys, it's technology, yeah, evolve. Indlela yokwenza izinto ngesidala ayisasebenzi. I'm sure sitting here, someone has requested you just go to your app and it's a phone in and you send the money. You don't need to go to the bank and stand in long queues. Same with us, because of budget constraints. We can't be saying we print a mass pamphlet. We say the districts must come and collect at head office, but we utilize our social media. So as the department, we're following 4 social media platforms. No YouTube, no Instagram, we have Twitter as well as Facebook. So we are encouraging our colleagues to please follow these media channels, social media channels, because that's where now we share our information. I know people when they talk about social media, they say, oh, if what I are, guys, there's now thoughts about if I am. So we really need to move. So, program director, I know it will take time, but I'll just project what they need to do. You need to have a smartphone first in order for you to, but I'm sure we all have our smartphones, because when it comes to our banking app, they require a smartphone. So these are our social media handles. So you need your smartphone, and you need to download the app and create your profile so that you'll be able to follow our social media pages. So this is your Facebook page. The only thing that you need to do is take out your smartphone and you open your camera and you point it up, scan. It will lead you direct to a page, the department. Can we just have one volunteer? Okay, I'm giving opportunity again, which means no longer 10 minutes. If you can all do it. Let's take out our smartphones, guys.